every banned Fortnite item. We're talking about emotes, skins, and any sort of items. So after you watch this video, feel free to comment down below which of these banned items you have. The first item we'll be talking about is the Rue skin, making her last appearance back in May 17th in 2020, which was more than 1,700 days ago, which is crazy. She was here in the item shop for only twice. One of the reasons to why this skin did not return at all is the fact that people believe that this skin looks like a Nazi. For example, Hypex, one of the most reliable leakers of Fortnite, said this back in 2022. 2 years ago, I was told that Epic saw and talked about a certain post on social media mentioning that this Rue skin looks like a Nazi. Just thought I'd mention this because so many people are wondering why it never returned again. Which I actually believe she kind of does look like a Nazi, especially the colors. Not actually the colors is what we can say, the outfit styles, you know, they kind of like match. So I believe that is the reason why this skin did not return, but I really hope she will very soon. Now, speaking of Nazi, we also have something pretty interesting that happened recently. So as we all know, Elon Musk did a collaboration with Fortnite last year in 2024, and Fortnite released the Cybertruck, right? Which Cybertruck was actually a free summer quest, but you guys could also buy it in the item shop later on. But what if I told you the Cybertruck is likely never returning again, or at least we should say for now. So recently during a speech, he just did it for around a second or two maximum, and then he just continued what he was saying. And I gotta be honest, this caused a huge controversy. This is basically the Nazi salute. I gotta say, don't expect Cybertruck to return for now, I can say. So these are for the skins and we can say cars or like items, not just emotes. If there are any other cosmetics that you know they're actually banned and they're not coming back, feel free to comment down below. But now it's time to talk about every banned Fortnite emote, because I also focus on talking about emotes more than skins and any items. So let's dive in. We have the To The Beat emote. This emote made its last appearance back in April 1st of 2024 this year, which was around 270 days ago. Now the reason why this emote didn't came back by now is because the owner of this emote, SadaBaby, was in a massive controversy. He was facing backlashes, he was getting exposed for inappropriate activities. And this emote song is from Whole Lotta Choppa's song. So yeah, it's made by SadaBaby, the rapper. Now who knows, this emote may return in the near future, we're gonna find that out. But yeah, he was in a controversy, he was facing backlashes. There were some odd messages that people were trying to expose him. But yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the coming days, but I do believe this emote will also return. And as we all know, the baby's emotes, Java Switch Way, and pull-up emotes came back, except from the Go Mufasa, which there isn't any specific reason to why the emote didn't return. But since Go Mufasa actually belongs to the baby, I'm pretty sure the Go Mufasa is gonna return as well, because it's been more than 1,000 days since this emote made its last appearance in the item shop. Now we also have the Buckets emote, part of the Fortnite X Jordan's collaboration. That emote made its last appearance back in March 26th of 2022. So yeah, it was technically more than 1,000 days ago. And as we all know, Fortnite is now doing many collaborations with Jordan, with Nike, by bringing kicks in the item shop. So that should be an opportunity for Epic to bring this bundle back to the shop. But remember, Epic is not the one who decides whether these bundles will return. Nike and Jordan will decide. So let's not forget about this. Now we also have another emote, The Look, part of the Fortnite X Balenciaga collaboration. This emote was last seen more than 820 days ago, which was technically back in September 28th of 2022. The reason why this emote didn't come back by now is because massive backlashes, because they had equipped some inappropriate stuff on children in images. They're getting exposed, they're facing many backlashes, and that is likely the reason why Fortnite haven't brought back this emote back in the item shop. Now for the last emotes, we have the Freedom Wheels and as well as the Leave the Door Open emote. These two emotes were part of Fortnite X Bruno Mars collaboration. These emotes made their last appearances back in October 12th of 2022, which was more than 800 days ago. There's no specific to why these emotes didn't return. I'm sure they're gonna return soon, because I don't think Bruno Mars has any issues with Fortnite. Maybe they just forgot about the collaboration, maybe it's been a while, but I don't see any reason to why these emotes won't ever return. Because emotes that we talked about at the beginning of this video, that they came back, were last seen more than 1000 days ago. So even if we see emotes that made their last appearances more than 1000 days ago, that won't really mean that these emotes can never return. Now for the next emote I want to talk about is Stuck, which is Cardi B's emote. Now about that, you guys might probably believe that this is not a TikTok emote, but in fact it is. I'm not talking about the music, I'm talking about the dance moves. Because you guys know, whenever we get these icon series emotes, Fortnite mixes between the music and the dance moves. So technically emotes will be having more than two owners. But for Stuck, it was last seen more than 1000 days ago, and the reason why this emote never returned is because Cardi B was in a controversy. She had faced backlashes before, which you guys also know. We also have many other emotes that had also banned. They were also banned. They had not returned for a while. But for the Stuck emote, I believe it's going to return eventually. We don't know when, but I believe it has a chance to return. Which there's also, for example, another TikTok emote, the Pump Me Up. That emote is likely not returning because the owner of this emote, Lizzo, was in a controversy. She faced many backlashes last year in 2024. And yeah, that is also a TikTok emote. Again, not just because that emote is labeled as icon series, but because the dance moves are also part of TikTok. Someone like who does dance moves. Now the thing is, those TikTok emotes that I'm talking about, as I said earlier, those are with two owners, right? The music owners and the dance moves owners. So if the dance moves owners won't be having access or permission to ask Epic to bring their emotes back in the item shop, maybe the music owners may have permission, we never know. And of course, I'm not saying these TikTok emotes are never returning. They may return in the future, we never know, or maybe soon, or nowadays. With that said, thank you guys for watching. I really hope this video was helpful. Comment down below which of these banned Fortnite items you have or you want to return. Comment down below, I'm curious. Leave your thoughts about these situations as well in the comments below. If you also want to appreciate me for all the hard work that I do around the channel, simply use code Firegamer in the Fortnite item shop and join my Discord server for exclusive giveaways. The link is in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out one of these videos on the screen. I'm sure you're gonna love them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.